WrestleMania weekend officially kicks off tonight. We have the Hall of Fame, we have WrestleMania Night 1, we have WrestleMania Night 2, and then we have the Raw after WrestleMania. But before then, it is the final episode of Friday Night Smackdown, and we are here to preview it. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Preview tonight. Looking a little bit disappointing, not going to lie here. I'm looking at what has been scheduled, I'm looking at what has been advertised, and we have none, essentially, of the main event stuff. Neither champion on the show. Neither challenger on the show. The Rock, not on the show. CM Punk, having a big part, having a big role in the world title match for Raw, not on the show. So it's a little bit... It looks lackluster, a bit like last week's, to be fair. Very disappointing. I mean, we do have some bloodline involvement, but it's Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa. Nobody cares. It's like when people booed because Solo Sikoa wanted to challenge Seth Rollins on Raw. That's exactly how I feel about this. Just nobody cares. I'm sorry. The Usos, Solo Sikoa, you are like jobbers in the bloodline. We do not care. You cannot stick these guys into the main event and expect us to care the same way we would care if it was The Rock, or at least expect it to feel as important as it would if it was Roman Reigns. It just doesn't work that way. Yes, they're in the same faction, but I mean, this is like NWO, and you think you're getting Hogan in a match, and then you get like Scott fucking Norton. Do you know there's levels here? There's a difference.
There's levels to this game, and Scott Norton is definitely not on the level of Hulk Hogan. And they say, I mean, just listen to when Seth Rollins was announced against Solo Sikoa. People thought they were getting The Rock.
People were desperate for The Rock, alright? See, when they said Roman Reigns, yeah, people lost a bit of interest, but there was still a wee bit of a yay kind of thing, you know? But see, when it was like Solo Sikoa, man, it was like, boo, we don't fucking want this. So, yeah, very, very disappointing. But let's start with what we're going to start with.
I think we should start with where SmackDown is tonight. It's in Philadelphia. You've got the Hall of Fame ceremony straight after it. The Rock and Roman Reigns are going to be there. I know for a fact The Rock is in Philly. I've seen the interviews. So what's the excuse for him not being on tonight's show? It's in the place it's taking place tomorrow.
I think it's weird though that The Rock has been SmackDown, you know, since he came back. Roman Reigns is SmackDown. It is a belt for the SmackDown world title and a match that revolves around the Bloodline, which has been SmackDown's #1 faction. However, the last couple of weeks leading to WrestleMania, everything's went down on Raw.
Yeah, no, it has.
Like 2 weeks ago, we got that epic Raw. Well, not epic Raw, but we got that epic ending and the really good promo with Punk and Drew McIntyre. And then last week, we got that image of The Rock just beating down Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins with his belt, whipping them and stuff. But you look at SmackDown last week, it was nowhere to be seen, and it looks like tonight could be similar. So a little bit strange how they've just pushed all this stuff on Raw. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I am a little bit surprised that this stuff's happened on Raw and they haven't at least saved something good for the last SmackDown.
Yeah, it's baffling. I mean, people buried Vince McMahon, but I feel like if Vince was in charge, he would have saved it for the last actual show.
Well, what I would say is that I think over the years they do kind of treat this SmackDown as a throw, and I don't think that's what you should do. For me, the final show before WrestleMania should be one of the best shows. It should be action-packed. It should be the last opportunity for you to get people interested in WrestleMania, but it almost seems like they treat SmackDown as like I think SmackDown before WrestleMania, Night 1, is almost a bit like a Sunday Night Heat. That's what it feels like to me in recent years.
No, I agree, but I mean, you look what happened on Raw, and it almost does feel like they're not going to do anything tonight because they gave you Seth Rollins against Solo Sikoa in a Bloodline Rules match. That's something that you would save for, like the last thing, especially the Rock interference and Roman Reigns. But again, like they came out on top on Raw. Are we seriously just going to pass to tomorrow night, where the Bloodline come out on top, and then what, they're going to win Night 1? Surely you think Cody and Seth Rollins have to get a bit of comeuppance before tomorrow night now?
Who knows? I guess we'll find out whether that happens tonight or not.
Let's talk about all the shit stuff now.
Yeah, let's talk about the shite stuff. Got the Andre. Who the hell is Andrew? We got Andrew the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It features Andrade, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Bronson Reed, Nakamura, Omos, Julius Creed, Brutus Creed, Ivar, Tosawa, Otis, JD McDonough, Apollo Crews, Cedric Alexander, Ashanti the Adonis, Elton Prince, Kit Wilson, Cameron Grimes, Fear, and Sagna. This is basically a match, let's keep it real here, full of fucking jobbers.
I used to love Battle Royals.
Yeah,
back in
well,
the
they
day.
used to be important and they used to feature top people. Remember, like, they would just, if someone lost it, injured, they would, right, 20-man battle royal for the vacant belt, or 20-man battle royal to challenge the world champion. Remember when they were actually worth something?
Yep.
This doesn't mean shit.
No, it's just yeah. I mean, Bobby Lashley won it last year. And before anyone goes, how do you remember that? It appeared on my Twitter earlier. Who the fuck would remember it?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like, who won it before him?
I didn't know that. Anyway, who's going to win it this year? I am going to go... I think there's two options. I think Bronson Reed has got a chance. And my other pick might be Andrade. I think that's the two.
I'm going Braun Breaker. It only can be Braun Breaker.
Well, his name's not here, so...
well, he'll be there. Don't worry about it.
Not sure. He's in Stand and Deliver.
I know, but is Andrade winning this? What does it do for him and what does it do for the match? At least if Bronson Reed...
Well, he's the only guy... I mean, Bronson Reed's a big guy, and I think it could push him on, and Andrade's basically done nothing yet, so they might be thinking, right, maybe this could spark Andrade's return. Not that it would, but I'm just trying to think the logical thinking. I don't think there's value in anyone else winning. I mean, Fear or Sag, they're going to win it? Fucking no chance. Other than that, I mean, Otis ain't going to win it. Has almost won one of these before. I'm not entirely sure, but it just seems like he's getting chopped in out of nowhere. No momentum behind him or nothing. Yeah, nah, for me, it's either Andrade, Bronson Reed. I mean, I could possibly see Gable. Because I think Gable carrying around a big statue might be his gimmick or some shit like that. But
it could be, but he's too busy with Sami Zayn at the minute, so...
Anyway, I'm going on... I have to pick one, don't I?
Aye.
I'm going Andrade.
I'm going Braun Breaker. I know he's not on the list, but I refuse to pick someone else.
Alright, we have Selena Vega taking on Electra Lopez. I guess this is a bit of a side action here before the LWO take on Escobar
Talk
and
about a
Mysterio.
match that's just going to lose viewership.
Yeah, I don't think many people will be sticking around for this. But here, Selena Vega.
A cup of tea when this match is on.
Selena Vega, Electra Lopez. I'm going to go with Electra Lopez. I think that Selena Vega is she's just there, isn't she? She's on the roster. I would always give the benefit of the doubt to the person that's fresh, and you could argue you can still do something with. Like, for me, Selena Vega is going to be nothing more than just someone that's on the women's roster.
She's been wrestling for 15 years, man.
Now, I'm not saying Electra Lopez is great or she's going to go places, but I would just give Electra Lopez the win.
No, same, absolutely.
So
I've always said this, it's like, you've got these people on the main roster who have been stagnant for years, so why put them over somebody who's like fresh for NXT? It makes zero sense.
yeah, so I'm going to go with Electra Lopez. Although no in WWE, fuck, who knows.
No, but it was like when Carmelo Hayes got called up for that tournament, I think it was the end of last year. Like, why is Owens beating him?
Yeah.
It's like,
just
Carmelo
dumb.
Hayes is red hot, and so's like Trick Williams, people like Braun Breaker. What are you doing?
I tell you what, I think that outside of the bloodline, outside of the Rock stuff, and probably maybe Rollins and Drew because of Punk, I think that is the match I'm actually looking forward to most this week. I'd say Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, stuff's been really good. If you haven't been watching NXT, guys, I would recommend you go and watch it because...
Trick don't miss.
Yeah, they've been... they're going to be chanting, whoop that trick, and then it's Stand and Deliver. I'm going to whoop that ass. So, Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, doing a good job on NXT right now, but we're going to move on to the next SmackDown match. I wish we could talk about Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, but unfortunately, we need to talk about the new Catch Republic. And it's Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Grayson Waller, I mean, you talk about a guy that was just like oozing charisma in NXT, a guy that had a shitload of potential in my opinion. I'm thinking, right, the guy is 34, 30, I think he's 35 now, maybe even 36. It's not like this is a young pup. It's not like this is some guy that you can afford to, bring onto the main roster and waste years and years and years with. So I'm thinking, put Grayson Waller on the main roster, just keep him with the gimmick that he's got in NXT. And what do they do? No, they pair him up with Austin Theory. He quickly becomes Austin Theory's lackey, and Austin Theory's at an all-time low right now. His stock is, non-existent. He's about as profitable as fucking AEW right now. And then they put both of them into the feud with Orton and Paul, and then all of a sudden they're becoming Logan Paul's lackey. And it's like, man, are you serious? Someone is with as much potential as Grayson Waller, and you've just fucked him right over. I just don't get it.
Yeah, Grayson Waller, again, he kind of falls in a different category because he is a bit older, but it's like this guy has got so much potential on the mic.
He should be a US champion. I would have had him with the belt already.
Yeah.
But because Triple H or WWE and their fascination with long title reigns, fucking can't be doing that.
No, but it's delusion, right? Who the fuck is... At least Logan Paul's only held the belt a little bit. I mean, even though it's been a pretty long reign to this point. Who... Even if you think Gunther, right? Oh, he's a big meaty man. He does big meaty chest flops or chops, whatever. You're fucking kidding yourself if you think it's a good run.
Here, he's had good matches, not denying that. But the run itself has been boring as fuck.
Where's the segments? Where's the moments?
It's been boring. There's been no oh, this ring is sacred. We will meet. I will sacred you.
Gunther can have that gimmick without the belt. He does not need the belt.
It's almost like WWE though can't make you important if you don't have a belt.
Yep.
Long title reigns, the good people to care, buddy.
Anyway, Grayson Waller I think's been screwed, and I hope Waller and Theory win tonight. Don't know if it'll happen or not, but you know what I don't get, right? Seriously. See if this is the plan that they had for Grayson Waller on the main roster. Would he not just be better off around the main event scene of NXT?
Yeah.
For another year or something?
He would be, but again, it's like, oh, Triple H, though, he's a chef. Everything he touches turns into a Michelin star meal.
How's Triple H cooking with Grayson Waller? He stuck him as Austin Theory's, like, side partner, and Austin Theory fucking sucks. I mean, this isn't Austin Theory, the US champ, that was going into WrestleMania against Cena. This isn't Austin Theory that was getting a rub off Mr. McMahon. This isn't Austin Theory that got a 72 overall in the fucking brand new WWE 2K24 game. That's pish. So, I mean, come on.
He's probably the only guy higher than Bischoff.
I mean, 72 overall, Jesus Christ. That tells you all you need to know about where Austin Theory's going right now. Anyway, having said that, I'm going to pick Austin Theory and Grayson Waller to win, because I refuse to even say that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate should beat anybody, let alone someone with Grayson Waller on the team, so I'm going with Waller and Austin.
Yeah, I'll go for them to win, even though I don't think they will.
Up next, we have the KO show with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. What's going to go down on that?
I mean, Logan Paul might appear, but I just don't care. I just do not give a flying dog shit, man.
Has there ever been a good KO show? Now, I think a lot of those shows are overrated. And it's all, remember for a period where everybody had one? Literally everybody had one. But, I mean, I do not think off the top of my head I can really recall a good Kevin Owens show.
No.
Some of those talk shows are good, some of them are hit and miss, but...
Miz TV, right? The only good one he's did in like the past decade was when he did Cena and he wasn't even there.
No, but I think Miz TV, I don't know, I think the Miz is better than Kevin Owens.
No, he is, but there was a period under McMahon where they were doing Miz TV
every second week.
Every week, mate.
Well, maybe every week. Anyway, I'm not too excited for the KO show. And finally, main event, Jey Uso versus Solo Sikoa. The tagline here is, will Jey Uso make it to WrestleMania? What do you think? Do you think Jey Uso's making it to WrestleMania, and do you think he's beating Solo Sikoa? The guy that I think's lost 35 matches in a row.
Of course he will, right? But the problem with this is, it's like your main event of SmackDown is like the least important fucking bloodline feud. Who cares about Jimmy versus Jey? Hell, I actually kind of forgot it was even happening.
Yeah, to me, this shouldn't be main event in SmackDown. I think this is a problem in this main event SmackDown. Yeah. I'm not saying you can't have this match, but this shouldn't be main event in SmackDown.
SmackDown, yeah, it's not even like Cody and Seth are going to be in the corner of Jey, and The Rock and Reigns are going to be in the corner of fucking Solo.
Why not do that? At least that would make it interesting. That would make it interesting. Anyway, nothing interesting about this show. Not saying I want them or need them, but there's absolutely no mention of Damage Control or Bayley tonight. No mention of Jade Cargill or
I might not watch now.
Bianca Belair. So, I mean, it just seems like, I don't know, it just seems like that they're content doing what they're doing, and these are a bunch of like, none of this is the only thing really advancing WrestleMania is Uso versus Sikoa in the Kevin Owens show. Everything else just feels like a random match here.
Big crock of shite.
So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go with Jey Uso.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jey Uso, because if Solo Sikoa he's lost 35 matches in a row.
I've got a feeling Jimmy might win at WrestleMania though.
Yeah, I think he will.
It's giving me Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy vibes at 25.
I think the Bloodline needs some form of win, but here we predict that how good the show's going to be at the end of these previews. I mean, I think this is going to be one of the worst SmackDowns in a while. You've got to hold these to higher regard, considering it is the last show before Mania.
Yeah, I'm expecting a
and they're there. Everybody that could appear is fucking there.
Yeah,
tonight.
for the Hall of Fame. I'm expecting a similar show to last week, to be honest. I think I gave last week a 1 out of 10 or something, so tells you all you need to know, or maybe give it a 2. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Not looking forward to this show.
There's not one reason to watch. What's the reason to watch?
No, none. Nothing. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.